Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today join us at Huddersfield Golf Club with James, mid-handicap golfer, where we've been sent a free gift.
Very nice.
From Groove Fix, who's seen your putting, James, and said they can help you.
Yep, it's very welcome.
So I thought, why don't we do a test? And I've got a great idea, because I think we all could learn from this in a way of, I think it's fair to say most of us would have 10 minutes warming up before we play on putting green, just to get a pace for the green. So we're going to do a test after 10 minutes warming up to see what score we get. And then we're going to redo that test after 10 minutes using some training aids. Have you got any training aids yourself?
No, I've never used one before, so I'm eager to try one actually.
And what about your putting routine before you play? Do you do any routine or?
No, I'm very guilty of just getting on there, dropping 3 balls on, 5 minutes max, and off I go.
So let's see, after this test, how many strokes gained a pro can get and how many strokes gained a mid-handicapper can get from 10 minutes using some training aids, rather than just 10 minutes whacking balls around on a putting green, which we're guilty of.
Yep. So
some of the training aids we're going to be using today, and I've been following Groove Fix on Instagram for a while, so I've seen some of the products they've done. Absolutely love some of these. Simplicity. You know, first one is just a ring to put a mark on your ball. Do you mark your ball, James?
No, I don't.
No lines on your ball, nothing?
No.
It's just a really simple one there. Then I love this one, because as you're lining your line up, it's so much easier if you've got a, you know, like a ball mark with a line on.
Yeah.
Because I've seen people fiddling about, you know, trying to get these lines square to all. It's so much easier if you just mark your ball with that, because it's like you've got 2 lines then to sort of help and, you know, speed that up. So really good for your process. And then some of the simple ones, the donut. So that just basically makes the hole a little bit smaller. So I think when you're warming up and you're practicing, it really dials you into the middle of the hole, doesn't it? So I think when you get out on the course, it's then going to feel like you've got a really big hole to aim at.
Nice big bucket.
I'll stick a slow-mo one of James's putting strokes in, which when I was editing the other day, I noticed that you pulled a putt from about 8 feet, and I couldn't believe how close your club face were at impact. So I think something like this, the dart, is going to give you a really good feeling, because you've got that visual line there at the front to be able to feel getting the putter back to square at impact.
Okay.
And it might feel like you're having to manipulate the face a little bit at first, because you're used to sort of like releasing it and it closing the putter. So that'll be an interesting one. And then we've got a couple more training aids in here. Again, I think these are quite sort of great for trying to dictate your club face. And it might not be, guys, that you go out and buy all these training aids, but, you know, thanks for Groove Fix for sending these, because I think each different one will be great for someone, you know, obviously for my teaching and obviously videos that we do with students. So first things first, me and James just going to have 10 minutes warming up sporadically, like we'd normally do before we tee off. We'll zoom through this, then we're going to jump straight into a test before practicing with the training aids. Right, James, we're going to start this test. Now, off camera, you were guilty of just saying you've already spent twice as long as you normally would before you go out. So I know we all say we warm up and practice, but sometimes we just go straight to the tee, don't we?
100%.
But we've had a good warm up now, so we're going to do a 3-part test. We're going to do one where we've 1 putter from the hole, one where we're 2 putters from the hole, and then one where we do a long putt. We've got to get within, basically, between the head and the bottom of the grip in length from the hole.
Okay.
So we're going to score ourselves. We'll have 3 putts from each section, so we've got a score of a total of 9. And we'll see what we get, and then we'll see if we can improve on that after using the training aids. So when you've got to put this short, James, would you have flagging or out?
Probably out.
Out, right. So if you can take your 3 shots, we're going to get a score from just in between the tees, and then I'll do the same.
Oh, Rory-esque.
I think James has put pressure on me here. Right, well, 2 out of 3 for me, 3 out of 3 for you. What we're going to be like from 2 putters length. Are you using Pro Vs?
I've got Pro Vs, yeah, Pro V1X.
Yeah.
I don't actually want to putt well in this one, do I?
No, just do it naturally. Don't try to manipulate anything. That's the beauty of these things. You know, it's got to be a real test. So, what you like from this distance?
I tend to probably favour these ones over them ones.
Really?
I get in my head a little bit with them ones.
Yeah.
If I've said that now, I'll probably miss off.
Yeah.
Positive talk. Come on.
I think being on camera now, I'm starting to feel a bit embarrassed about my process when I'm putting, because for a pro I should have a lot better process than I've actually got. But you know, when I started golf, and a lot of people will agree with this, there weren't that much sort of coaching like these now. There were no sort of online stuff for people to use as a guide. So we kind of learned off people at golf club who were probably like, if you're a new golfer, you learn off mid-handicappers.
Yeah.
So it, like, the level of coaching and process just weren't there. We're stuck in his ways, I guess.
Got one. I'll take that.
Right, so you're 4 out of 6.
Chance to get it back, Gaz.
Everything becomes a comp, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Don't matter what level you are, you've got to beat your mate.
Yeah, well done.
So we're back on par then. Is that right?
I think so.
What are we, 4? No, yeah, 4 each.
4 each.
4 out of 6. This is a lag putt. I mean, how many feet would you say that is? About 20 feet?
Yeah, I'd go 4. Maybe just over slightly.
Yeah. So we're trying to get it, I've measured it from the head of the putter to the bottom of the grip. So it's just under a putter's length.
Great
Just. So that puts us on 5.
5 apiece.
5 out of 9.
5 out of 9 apiece, yeah.
That's pretty poor. Well, first thing we're going to do is use a line fix 360 from Groove Fix, because do you know what? Once we got that camera on and we started that test, I felt a bit embarrassed about my process. Someone being a pro should be going for a little bit better processes than I've been doing. So we're going to marker's ball and put you know, a line on a 360 line. I'm actually going to use the Pro V and put it through that line.
Got it, isn't it?
Yeah, so the dart training aid, the reason I like this one, if you've not seen this one before, I think it's great for anybody that struggles for alignment, because first of all, you've got to set the dart up. How many inches would you say? About 6 inch left?
Yeah, probably. Not
so
far
your body
off that.
alignment's got to now match that dart. So if you put your ball down, obviously get it square, so the line's nice and square to the dart. I like this because now you're going to start to think about your tiptoes and make sure your body and your tiptoes and your shoulders are square to that line. And then if you make a good stroke and you've got that big white line on the dart to square your face up to, and try to feel like you return it square, that just come off the rail, so then it went left obviously, so you didn't get that ball, you must have pulled it slightly so it's not gone straight down the dart and it's come off the rail. So if you get this right, it will roll all the way down to the end of the dart and yeah, should go in the hole. That were better. Hey up, it's working.
It's working a treat.
So I can hear plenty of putts being dropped by James on the dart. Another one. And I'm just going to practice now my process. So I'll put lines on the ball. I'm actually using the Donut Pro from Groove Fix to make the hole a lot smaller from a 1 club length putt. And I'm just marking the ball with the marker, the A line, and lining up to the centre cup. So if I can hole 3 of these, I'm going to have no problem on the course. Sometimes we think these are too easy, but now we're thinking they're hard, aren't we? We're thinking that's very hard to get in that hole. So your concentration's just so channeled.
Just one.
We'll just add that in, the right angle.
What's that for?
That's just to sort of like, basically basic alignment, you know, just club face. So a little simple one. So you're just pointing at the hole and then obviously like...
Oh, so it's like marrying it with this line at the front.
It's like visualising your club face at impact. So you're trying to get your club face square as you know, like as it's going over.
Yeah.
I think these little ones, the most simple and easy ones, you know, you could have in your bag before you tee off.
100%.
So like, you know, that white line now, that's where you've got to focus on trying to deliver that club face over it. nice. Yeah, so like when you've held your follow through there, you've held your club face a lot squarer.
Okay. Good news.
Yeah, and I don't know if that's just because you, as I say, they're not training aids that you're having to rebuild your swing entirely, are they? They're just focusing you.
Yeah.
They're just focusing you on some key points.
What alignment tool?
So last little training we've been sent, it's a Right Angle Pro, which again, it's another alignment aid. Not sure if we've lined that one up correct. We'll see in a minute. I think we've got that bang on if you hit it firm enough. Oh!
All the way around.
Yeah. And you can make the level of difficulty a little bit more difficult by changing the size of the ball bearings in the front. But again, it's something that's just drawing you into that sort of like leading edge of your putter. Well done, that was positive. Right, James, we've both had 10 minutes. I think it's fair to say that we've improved this process a little bit. Which were your favourite training aid to use?
Probably the dart, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, just because it gets you nice and square, or it's got that indicator to get you square at impact.
Yeah.
Then also the alignment aid of where the putt's going to go.
Honestly, guys, you were off camera, I was messing about here with a sort of Donut Pro, and all I could hear was you hitting back at all. You might even pick up on that on camera. But for me, I like the simplicity of the Donut Pro, me.
Okay.
It's just making the hole a little bit smaller and really like zoning on the middle of the hole. And I also like, so I'm going to pick it up, because these are, I think they barely cost anything. They're about $9.99 each. The Right Angle, another simple one for just basically somebody that might be struggling to deliver the club face square. So you've got your target line and then you've got your club face set at right angle. You know, them two things in your bag would take up absolutely no room.
Yeah.
Add no weight. I'd pair that up with the ball marker as well.
Yeah. And
obviously lining the ball up. So you'd need the, I'm all over the place here, but we've put it somewhere, haven't we? It's probably in one of those pockets. But, you know, obviously the 360 to line your ball up. I think them three. And I would definitely recommend for someone like yourself, the dart. When I saw their Instagram profile, there were like kids and stuff using them and newer golfers, and it were like teaching them how to align the body and feel confident when you're not actually aiming at the hole and, you know, getting good start lines. Right, enough of talking. Let's get into this test. What scores did we have to beat? We're at 6 out of 9.
5, I think.
We're at 5?
I think 5, yeah.
Is that how bad it was?
Yeah, that's how bad it was.
It were 5, yeah. Well done. I'm going to visualise the donut, me, to make sure that I don't miss.
Do you know what? It's a good idea, because the ones we missed with the donut, they would have still gone in.
I know. And we were gutted, weren't we? Solid.
I like this, Gaz.
Honestly, your stroke looks amazing.
Three for 3 again.
And we've only done this over like 9 putts, haven't we?
Yeah.
So imagine how many putts, you know, average person's having in a round. If we could knock like 1 or 2 off over 9 putts, and then you times that by like 3 or 4.
You're going to take a big handicap drop quick, aren't you?
Yeah. Oh, it's really warming up. Visualising the donut.
Nice. Two for 2.
This is to improve on the first score.
How do you feel using that longer alignment tool?
What, this? A lot better. I think that's definitely speeding my process up, because I know I would have probably stepped up, looked at it and be like, oh, I need to redo that again without it. So having that, it's mean that every time I step up and look at it, I'm happy with the alignment. I've got it square.
There we go, improvement already.
Right, James, bad news is we haven't got a dart this time.
Visualise it.
Same process. I'm going to give you that ball marker. I think this is even like more important now we get the longer putts, to pick your start line.
Oh, so a bit left of that, I think.
Unlucky.
Even more left.
Well, I think I think it's maybe just maybe you had the right line there.
Bit more positive on the stroke.
Yeah, be positive and confident. Unlucky. It'd be easy for us to edit them out, James, you know, and obviously be a commercial, but that's not what we are. Golf's not perfect progress, but I think the process we're going through will only make us better.
Yeah, that's a nice putt. That's 4. This is to tie last time, isn't it, already?
Yeah.
Yeah, good stuff.
Wait till Robinson gets back. He's having it. Just feel a bit more confident, you know, like that I can commit to stroke.
Yeah, 3 for 3.
Well, we've already got some strokes gained. Onto the final test. Can James beat his original score? This is going to be it, James.
Pressure's on.
Oh, yeah. Just in. I'll roll that one out that way for you. Excellent. Well done. So you've tied, haven't you?
Tied.
With your original score.
Oh.
This is to gain a stroke.
Come on, go in the hole.
Oh, yes.
Just on, I think.
Just on the line. Well done. Right. I could get the full house.
There'll be some going.
I'm still going to actually line this up and go through the same process. Oh, that's way hard. I think that's just a rush of blood, a bit of overconfidence.
It's a better pace. Come on, come on.
Better.
Oh, good effort. Do you want to move that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's in.
Just in.
8 out of 9.
8 out of 9, yeah. Right, James.
Yes.
It's time to go and play.
Sounds good.
See if we can improve these putting scores. I think it's safe to say I definitely feel like I've got a better process now.
Mm-hmm.
And I think for you as a mid to handicap golfer, if you practice and go through this routine before you tee off, just having 10 minutes, you know, using a couple of training aids, I think it'll just get you into a little bit better mindset and give you a bit more sort of confidence before you tee off. So that were the training aids from Groove Fix. Thanks a lot, guys, for sending them out. I'm definitely going to be using them. I don't mind if you want to take that dart.
Yeah, I'll give that a go, definitely.
I'm going to take the free. I've got 4 extras that I want, but I'll see if I get your discount code to get the other ones you want. But no, on a serious note, thank you very much. Go and check them out, guys. They're on Instagram. They've got a website as well, and they're more than reasonable value for money. And do you know what I love about them as well? The metal. So I think they're made out of aluminium, so they're not plastics. I've seen a lot of our guys on practice area with snap training aids, you know, where they've give it one with club because they're a bit angry and snapped it. Well, you're not going to be able to snap these ones. So yeah, no, thanks for watching, guys. Definitely improved our strokes gained, and let's go and take it onto the course.
Yeah, see if it translates on.
Make sure the subscribe button, guys. Go and check out Golf Addy Adventures. Did I say that right?
Yeah, Golf Addy Ventures.
Golf Addy Ventures on Instagram. We're doing quite a few reels on there at the minute, and we'll see you in a couple of days' time. Bye.